All right, good morning. 69 degrees yet again, second day in a row. Going to be a warm day today. Hope everyone has a great day today. Jamie?
You know, I hope it goes better than yesterday. But good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us. This is Athens in the AM on a Wednesday morning edition of Cooper and Company Live. And in just a little bit, thanks to my buddy Jason Williams, my favorite UPS driver, we're going to have a pepper eating contest, Frank.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are. A pepper eating contest. Roy, Jan, how y'all doing this morning?
Wonderful.
Good.
Light pepper
Real good.
You are, so you can be the first one to gnaw on one. Roy, if you can eat 5 of these in 1 minute, I'll give you a special prize.
2 minutes.
I'm not even going to eat one, but he tells me the best way to do, clean the inside out, Frank, and then stuff it with barbecue, cheese, Tom, whatever you want. Then again, if you have vegetables you'd like to drop off up here, y'all know my birthday's Tuesday. I'm still accepting gifts up here. Here's what's coming up on the program today. Dr. Jan White, Roy Williams. We'll check with them. Roy's got some guests up here. Well, a guy's lost 40 pounds. Seth's with us, too. Seth looks like he might be pudging up a little bit. Might have gained an ounce since the last time I saw him. We'll check with them in just a little bit. So all that's coming up today. Plus, Tony's still got some video from that play. And Gloria's got another special guest in here. That's what's coming up on a Wednesday. Plus, you know me, I'm going to talk a little football. We are getting mighty, mighty close to kickoff to where Alabama will win yet another. Now, I was watching ESPN yesterday, and they were going down the top 9. One thing that could be wrong with each 9 teams. When they got to number 2, which is what Alabama's ranked in the Associated Press and college football poll, they said, there's nothing wrong with Alabama. They're strong at every position. The only thing that might possibly go wrong would be the quarterback, whichever one it may be, might not be able to follow the playbook exactly. We could probably play without one this year. Who knows? Anyway, let's get it cranky right now. Here's Gloria. The weather basically is just picture perfect, ain't it? I'm going to eat a pepper.
Moron, ain't it? He is a moron. 69, 70 degrees out there throughout the valley. It's going to be, yes, just a picture-perfect day, just like he said. Much as you saw yesterday, you'll get to see again today. Really not a lot to talk about. Your extended forecast looking like today and tomorrow. Ditto, ditto, ditto. Thursday, only 20% chance of showers, so don't hold your breath too long. You may not see any rain. 230-4988 gets us this morning.
Hey, Corey, show us a tight shot of that computer right there. I want to say something here before we get cranking. If for any reason today, y'all might tune in to see me, you turn around, Tori, get a shot of that right there is what I need. Yeah, okay, get a shot over there. For any reason today, if y'all flip on ZTV and see that it's a black screen or something,
yeah,
it's because we're switching, God willing, to digital today. Therefore, the price of this TV station just went up $3 million. And so did y'all's rates. Okay, I just want to make sure everybody knows that. Roy, how are you?
It's not the right place to tell me that.
You good to go for a while. Give me,
he signed that contract.
Give me a chance to get all 4 of my channels up and running.
Oh.
Dr. White, what is your subject today?
Older adults and drugs.
You mean prescription drugs?
Prescription drugs.
Frank's waving his hand.
Prescription drugs. Yes.
Well, you know, and prescription drugs have gone out the roof, too. I mean, some of them have gone up 2,000%.
I know.
And they're only marked up about 40,000% anyway.
Yeah, well, hey, everybody's got to make a living. First things first, Roy, I don't know if you've heard about this Pat Summitt, the University of Tennessee. Basically, she's the face of college girls basketball. Mm-hmm. She admitted yesterday she'd been sick and got dementia.
Right.
Jan, she's 58 years old. This is all over ESPN and stuff. What does this mean for her as a coach? She's going to continue coaching.
It means, well, first of all, at her age, 58 or 59, it's early onset, and that is the worst that's the worst prognosis because the slope is steeper. So she's on a slippery slope down that's very steep. So that is a very bad prognosis.
Will she be able to continue coaching?
For a while, but not for a long while because of her age.
Is there any cure for this?
No. No.
Oh, goodness.
There is treatment. They can manage some of the symptoms, but I don't expect that she'll be coaching for a long time.
Well,
no, unfortunately.
That ain't good.
No, it's not.
Not what you want to hear.
No, it's not.
She has won, what, 11
Never been.
national championships up there, something like that.
Yeah.
Just the
She's great.
greatest ever coach of anything. All right, I got something here that's going to make a lot of y'all kind of mad this morning.
Way to go.
Well, it's out of the paper, and it's an Associated Press article. Roy, feel free to chime in on this. Y'all know we're talking about the Alabama's immigration bill. It's under, I'll talk more about it when I do the news in just a second. But here is one that literally takes the cake. All right?
All right.
This is Associated Press story. Montgomery, an illegal immigrant, pay attention, Tony, who pleaded guilty to murder is suing Alabama officials. Here's why. Claiming the defense he received at taxpayers' expense was inadequate.
Oh.
Was inadequate.
All
The
right.
federal lawsuit has some of the defendants scratching their heads, including world-renowned television host Jamie Cooper. There seems to be something wrong when an illegal immigrant can file something with the judicial system where he was illegal to start with.
True.
Sensibola Sanchez is the lead plaintiff in what he hopes will become a class action lawsuit on behalf of defendants who have had court-appointed attorneys in the Houston County system. His attorney said the case could have nationwide impact. Get this, the lawsuit seeks financial damages. The real aim is to get a better system in place for representing poor people who can't afford a lawyer. Sanchez, 42, was charged in 2007 with the stabbing death of his roommate, get this, during an argument over the volume of the radio.
Oh, my.
I'm not making this up. He pleaded guilty in 2009 to murder and possession of a fake Social Security card and a fake federal work permit. He was sentenced to 40 years for the murder and an additional 5 years for the possession of the forged instrument. But here's why he's suing. He's suing the governor, the administration of the state court system, and several other officials. He's also suing his other attorney. He argues that the defense was inadequate, Roy, because his court-appointed attorney had a private law practice in addition to her other work and was handling 329 other felony cases. His main complaint is he thought once he pleaded guilty, he would be extradited to Mexico to serve out his time. Instead, he was sentenced to his 40 years, 30 miles north of Dothan, Alabama.
So he would rather be in a Mexican jail than an American jail?
Well, I guess he thought he had a better chance of getting. Well, first of all, he shouldn't even have any rights whatsoever. Why is it my responsibility to pay for some poor person who is illegal in this country to start with?
Now, Roy, remember, you're on television. Easy now.
Well, the beautiful thing about the American system is you can sue anybody you want.
But he's illegal.
Taken to court. I understand that.
You can sue anyone for
I'm not
anyone.
on his side. Believe me, I'm not. I think that what you got to do now is have a judicial system that just continually refuses to hear the case or go any further with it. And why we continue to cater to illegal people, I don't understand it. I really don't.
The judge could
I'm
throw
trying
it
to be
out
careful
and the
with this.
case never go to
But I
court.
mean, this is about one of the most absurd lawsuits, and there's plenty of them. Now, like Roy said, you can sue anybody for anything. Believe me, I know that too.
Why don't we just ship him to the Mexican jail and let him, you know?
Yeah, really.
Why don't we just kill him?
There you go.
Why, he killed somebody over the volume of a radio? He was illegal to start with. Why don't we just put them all in a concentration camp?
Jamie.
Going back to
No. The
What?
Mexican jail, though, would be the answer for me because that would be horrible conditions.
Illegal immigrant sues the great state of Alabama.
But if that were the case, could he go to a Mexican jail?
He
If
ain't
that's
going
what he
nowhere.
wants, let him. You
I
know.
think the real challenge on this case, or the real interesting part of it, is going to be to see who actually is on his side and starts defending him.
The ACLU probably step up.
Probably.
That's exactly what's about.
You know, I've got some more stories in just a moment about the immigration law being under, but a lot of stuff happens today on that. Let me change my subject from illegal immigration to legal football in the state of Alabama. News Courier's got the Athlon thing out. I've already told y'all this a couple months ago, and I bought the magazine for $11. But they've got Trent Richardson on the cover. There he is right there. He should win the Heisman this year. And then it's got the top 25. The Mighty Tide being number 1. Oklahoma Sooners at 2. Ducks, and Florida State, Boise, Notre Dame. Now, they've got LSU 8. Roy, they've even got Tennessee in here at number Well, wait a minute, maybe I misspoke.
51.
They got Tennessee
Yeah.
at 37.
Okay.
But yet, 37, that's ahead of Auburn. They got Auburn at 42.
Oh, right. Yeah, right.
The national champs from last year,
Right.
42. Ahead of them, some schools I ain't never heard of. They even got an Air Force ranked above Auburn. Okay, all right. That's just me. Y'all know.
Stop it.
Y'all know I'm a Bama fan. Did y'all ever
Yeah,
have
we
a...
kind of figured that out.
One.
Did y'all know that?
Oh. How do I put up with you?
What?
How do I put up with you?
Brad, it's been nice working with you. And now, my last story before I go to the news in just a moment. Mother of the Year from Anchorage, Alaska. I'm not talking about Sarah Palin. A woman who squirted hot sauce into the mouth of her adopted Russian son for lying about getting in trouble at school was convicted Tuesday of misdemeanor child abuse in what prosecutors say was a ploy to get on 2 TV shows, the Dr. Phil TV show and the Jamie Cooper show in Athens, Alabama. Jessica Bagley, 36, made a videotape of how she punished the boy and submitted it to the show. The tape shows her yelling at the crying boy, then tipping his chin up and pouring the hot sauce in his mouth.
Now, can you compare that to having soap put in your mouth?
Now, since Roy's the only one that's got a kid in here this morning, Seth, Roy, jam a pepper down Seth's mouth.
It's a little beyond that for me.
All right. Is that child abuse?
It is now. It didn't used to be.
When I grew up in New Hope, my mom and daddy treated me a whole lot worse than
I
that.
know.
Roy, you never did get no punishment up in Lawrenceburg, did you?
Well, I took my share of beatings.
Well, it's child abuse now, man.
No, it's just
Yep,
inside.
I had the soap.
Speaking of, while we're on
Did
the...
you really?
Oh, yes.
While we're on... Well, you should have been cussing some more.
And how many times did you have it?
More than I'd like to say. All right. While we're on, I didn't mean to get on this, but since I'm on it, I got to stay there. Mark McCart of the Huntsville Times did a thing there on John Rosemont. He's one of the best-known child psychologists in the country. He was in Huntsville the other day. Here's what he had to say, and he said they had a lot of parents squirming in their seat. Suzanne, you might want to listen up. I know your kid. Said he goes back to the days when mom was usually home, grandmothers were more frequent, and kids paid more attention to everybody above them. When it comes down to it, Rosemont tells the teachers and parents is that kids need to be yanked into a world where they respect their elders. Don't throw tantrums, do their share of chores, and don't have the spotlight continuously shining on them.
I agree with all that.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell y'all something y'all may not want to hear. Kids are overrated. When you have paid as much child support as I have, and I think I totaled it up,
But you know what?
$500,000. Now, my kids all turned out to be lawyers, doctors, and scientists. Oh, wait a minute, I'm lying about that part. I've gotten most of them out of jail. What?
How come your children have been the greatest form of birth control? And I am so sorry to say that out loud, but wow.
I should have been neutered a long time ago. Oh, I'd be rich today.
Oh, no, you know what? But you guys didn't parent them.
Oh, now blame me.
Well, yes.
I wasn't ever there.
Exactly.
Well-
Part of the reason.
I was out looking for something like you.
Part of it. No, I was way before.
Well,
any of
you
your
was about
children.
10 then, but I said, all right, I wouldn't buy you or something.
But I mean,
All
they
right.
don't stay together and parent. You want to talk about it, Mr. Rover?
My child support days are over, so I can no longer get in trouble with the judge. Believe me, I've seen many replays of the program in court before. How'd that go, Frank?
Me too.
Not too good, and $5,000 later, each time I was up there. You know, when I got off child support, I was sentenced to 20 days in jail.
Quit answering questions honestly.
That's just because I'm that type of person. All right, we got to take a break. I'll come back with Z&N in just a moment. Y'all hang on.